Hello everyone. In this lesson we are going to cover several examples of finding the sum of arithmetic sequences to make sure we understand the equation. Okay, first problem. Find the sum of the first 50 numbers. That is starting from 1, 2, 3, all the way to 50. This is an example of one of the easier problems you might find. So, let's recall our equation. To find the sum of a sequence, we multiply the number of terms in the sequence by the first term in the sequence, by the sum of the first term in the sequence and the last term in the sequence, over 2. So here our first term is 1, our last term is 50, the total number of terms is 50, and we divide that by 2. So 50 over 2 times 51. That's 51 times 25. Calculate that out. And this is our answer. Pretty easy, right? Let's try something harder. If the fifth term in our sequence is 21, so fifth term is 21, and the 14th term in our sequence is negative 10.5, find the sum of the first 20 terms. So going to our equation, we have the number of terms, that's 20, times the first term plus the last term in the sequence that we're given over 2. But we don't know the first term or the last term. So what do we have to do first? We have to find the first term and the last term, and for that we have to find D. Now, A5 is equal to A1 plus 4 times D. Remember, n minus 1, where n is 5. So A14 would be equal to A1 plus 13D. So A14 minus A5 would be equal to 13D minus 4D, which is 9D, and is also equal to negative 10.5 minus 21, which would be negative 31.5. So our D is equal to negative 31.5 over 9, which, if we plug in the calculator, is equal to negative 3.5. Using D, we can now find what the first term, A1, is. So let's plug that in. A5 is equal to 21, is equal to A1 plus 4 times D, given that D is negative 3.5. Which means, rearranging this, we have A1 is equal to 21 plus 14, which is 35. Let's go to a new page. This is getting a bit crowded. So we've got A1 is equal to 35. Now we just need to find A20 to complete our equation. This is what we have so far. 20 times 35 plus A20 over 2. So A20 is equal to A1 plus 19D. We've got A1, that's 35, and we've got D, remember that was negative 3.5. So multiplying this out, we get A20 is equal to negative 31.5. So we can plug that into our equation for the sum. 20 divided by 2 is 10, times 35 35 minus 31.5, which is equal to 10 times 4.5. Sorry, change that to 3.5, which is equal to 35. The sum of the first 20 numbers. The sum is fairly small here. Remember, that's because our d is negative. So we're going from a1, which is 35, all the way to a20, which is negative 31.5. So in the end, the positive and negative terms cancel out quite a bit, which is why our sum is so low. Now this is a pretty good example of what type of problems you might be tested on related to arithmetic sequences. Remember, it's not always given to you. Sometimes you have to find the nth term that you are solving for that you were solving to find the sum. Sometimes you have to find d, sometimes you have to find the first term. So make sure to think about all that when solving problems. Alright, see you next time.